What is going on, guys? Harrison here and welcome back to Stock Fitness. And in today's video, I'm going to be revealing to you guys my top 3 strength gaining tips. Okay guys, let's get into it. Now, the key to building strength isn't necessarily about how great your gains are in terms of hypertrophy. Now, don't get me wrong, greater gains in hypertrophy do lead to increase in strength. But imagine it like this. Your muscles are like a glass of water, and the water being poured into the glass is the strength. So the bigger your glass, the more room there'll be for strength. And this is why it's important to incorporate both strength training and hypertrophy training into your program. So starting off with tip number 1, ensure progressive overload.
So first of all, what is progressive overload?
Well, the term pretty much speaks for itself, guys. You're literally overloading your muscles to ensure maximum progression, not just in hypertrophy, but strength training as well. Once you progress in reps with a certain weight, that's an indication of progressive overload. So once you progress in reps, that is when you know you've gotten stronger, and that is when you'll be ready to progress in weight. So moving on to tip number 2, eat in a calorie surplus. Now this is probably the most important factor to take into consideration, guys, when it comes to strength training. You can still build size and strength whilst on a calorie deficit. However, it won't be at a much faster rate. It will be at a much slower rate as opposed to being on a surplus. So ensure you're getting the essential amounts of carbs and protein, and already that's pretty much 90% of the work done, guys. And finally, guys, that brings us to tip number 3, combine strength training and hypertrophy training together. Now, referring back to what I previously mentioned about your muscles being like a glass of water, that metaphor is absolutely true, guys. The water is the strength, so the bigger you build your glass, the more room you'll have for strength. Start off your first training block with 6 weeks of hypertrophy work, working with a rep range of 8 to 12 reps at around 80% of your 1 rep max, followed by another 6 weeks of strength training, working with a rep range of 3 to 6 reps at 90 to 95% of your 1 rep max. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top 3 strength gaining tips. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching today. As always, make sure to smash that like button if you guys enjoyed the video, and also definitely feel free to subscribe to the channel for those of you guys that haven't done so already and you guys like what you see, and also definitely make sure that bell notification button is on so none of you miss a latest video that I upload. Anyway, thank you for watching today, guys, and I will see you guys on the next video.